No prizes for guessing where I am today. We're on the beach here with my old man. We're going to try and chase some big tailor as the sun goes down. It is dusk, the sun's just dipping behind the hills, so it is absolute prime time. Got a westerly blowing and a nice little gutter behind us there. Got the Alveys out, gang hooks, and we're going to soak a few baits. Nice and light, super light to go with the stealth reel. That is one thing you will notice with the stealth. They are deadly light. Look at that. Balances out nicely. Nice fast action. Should be able to cast a mile. It is a far sight different to the old form of Alvey. Give us a look, Tez. Oh, he's tucking into some dinner. Now Tez has got his old reel. How old is this one?
Well, actually the reel is my dad's. That's my dad's reel, and he used it for all of his life, and I've used it for all my life. You can see in there it used to have one of those big hoops on the front, the real old school Alveys. It's got a new spool because the Bakelite spool finally gave up, and it hasn't got the little return mechanism. It's even got Alvey printed on the side there. Can't see that on the recent models, but she still catches fish and has caught thousands and thousands of fish, literally.
I believe him too. I believe him. I've seen the photos. Well, there you go. We've got the new school and the old school. And it's an absolute privilege to be here with my old man who taught me how to fish with an Alvey. I cut my teeth fishing the beaches, so it's good to be back here with the old man. Fingers crossed we can show you some decent tailor as well. Literally first cast, and we're into one. I can see him jumping away out the back there. And this is the first cast with the stealth rod. Watch him up with the wave. How good is that? That's not a bad sized chopper either. First cast, and we've got one already. How good is that? Now this is my current tailor fishing off the beach setup. It's what I'd call the new school version of the old school. This is a 65 stealth, an Alvey 65 stealth. It's quite new. You can see it's vented, super light compared to the old school stainless backed ones. Now the reason I like to fish Alveys is because in the surf they literally are unbeatable. They don't break. You can wash them in salt water. They don't corrode. They love the sand, and they cast a long way. The whole combo itself is super light, which is why I love it. The old school version, something like this is still a relatively new Alvey, but the old glass rods, very effective also, but the weight is a lot more. They probably weigh double, if not a bit more than a setup like this. So if you're a young guy or you're not incredibly strong, hanging off something like this is going to be a lot easier than doing something like this. But yes, first cast at Fraser. There we go. Oh, that's a nice tailor. That's a nice tailor.